I know. Salutes, 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 salutes. Peace and blessings, peace and bliss. Stillness and abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness. I know. And some of y'all get that without me having to explain it. I know. I feel it too. You hear me? I feel it too. Energetically, you know, it's heavy. Some heavy things going on. There's some deep things going on, you know. The symbols is in the signs, you know. The symbols is in the signs is in the symbols, you know. And that could show up in many ways for us. Weather patterns, what the weather is doing, wherever we at, is one way, you know, to pay attention to what's going on in the universe as well as the universe, you know. Seasonal changes. That's another way to pay attention to what's going on in the universe as well as the universe. It's because it's not the other way. It's not the other way around. It's the universe and the universe. You hear me? We cause more things to happen, more than we pay, more than we know, for one, and more than we pay attention to, for another. You know, and in a lot of ways, you know, in a lot of ways, it's what we don't know that keep us from growing. It's what we don't know that keep us from excelling. It's what we don't know that keep us from being successful, whatever that is to you or us. It's what we don't know that keep us from being abundant, whatever that is to you. It's especially if you used to placing abundance and all those other things that I named based on external surroundings, and based on physicality, and based on materialism to determine your inner reality. Now, if you don't listen, you're gonna miss it, you know. But I feel it too. But regardless of what, because everybody got a different it factor for them. So regardless of what it may be, you know, we still have an accountability and a responsibility and awareness to continue to move on, continue to move forward in our lives, you know, to continue to remain hopeful, not in thought, but in frequency and in confidence. Continue to remain encouraged, to remain encouraged in frequency and confidence, to continue to remain strong in frequency. You know, power. There's power in restraint. I want to say that for whatever reason. You know, there's power in restraint, and restraint requires discipline and self-control. You know, and through discipline and self-control, personal growth is accomplished. Change and transformation is accomplished. You know, and we all in different places concerning those things or these things that I'm mentioning, and one thing all of us should be or having awareness of, regardless of where we at on this journey, you know, we all are fallen angels, you know, that came from the same source, regardless of race, creed, color, or whatsoever. belief system, religion, you know. Nothing of what I'm talking about. Don't care nothing about what we believe, you know. But only people. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But some people gonna come in our lives to get us off our path, and some people gonna appear in our lives to help us get on it, and to help us move forward on it, so forth and so on. But it's up to us to know. That's the purpose of it all. It's up to us to know, you know. It's up for us not only to know, but to know the difference. You know, wisdom is exemplified by knowing the difference. And in knowing the difference, shifts can be made, alterations can be made, you know. Distractions can be avoided, you know. Pitfalls, setups, traps, you know, can be maneuvered around, so forth and so on. However you need to make it fit for you, you know. But that's what the experiences are for. That's what the experiences are for. That's what the pitfalls, the traps, the challenges, the tests, that's what they're for. To make sure we know the difference. Let it sit for a minute in case y'all ain't catch it, you know, in the back. To make sure we know the difference. We be complaining about the things that's for our benefit, yet may be uncomfortable, you know, may be challenging, you know, may be detrimental. But those experiences is to make sure that we know the difference, man. Is to make sure that we get everything that we chose to come here and learn, you know, through this assignment. So I feel it too, you know. But the question is, how are you gonna bring balance to your reality that you have assigned to yourself by being here? as we all have, you know, as we all have, through those who we chose to do it with and do it through, you know. Everything what's understood ain't got to be explained, you know. But a lot of us, all of us have, you know, and a lot of us got a better understanding about ourselves, about one another, about life, and a whole lot of other things since we've been here. So the question is, how are we applying it? How are we making it make sense? For it to make sense in times that things don't make no sense